Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's almost 7 in the morning on a Thursday, and I'm halfway up Soi 24. This is the second part of a video. I put out the other one yesterday. If you want to check out from the Prompong BTS station, walking up 24, I'm not sure how far I'm up. Maybe 3/4 of a kilometer? I don't know. I'm up quite a ways. There's just so much to see on 24. I'm breaking it into 2 videos. I think I did the whole thing one time in a 45-minute video last time, but I missed a lot of little kind of get behind the businesses and see what's back there. So we're taking a hard look at 24. Check out the other video if you're interested in this area. Very popular with expats, and the Prompong BTS just down the way. You can zip on one of these orange vested motorbikes. They have rules. It's pretty much 10 baht from whatever, maybe this Park Origin building. Well, that's not the Park Origin, but it's behind that building. Maybe from there to BTS is 10, and then further down the way it's 20. Again, it's all very reasonable. It's a nice, easy walk, but when it's over 100 degrees or pouring rain, you want to consider how far you are from that train. Even if you don't think you are going to use the train, you are. Once you order a dozen cabs and sit in traffic for 40 minutes to get 3 miles, it's just much easier to motorbike down to the train, or at least walk there, and then go that distance across town on the train. Across the way is the Marriott Executive Apartments, Sukhumvit Park. We're on 24. Over on Soi 22 is the fancy Marriott. Is it the Marriott Marquis? I believe. Yeah, it's a beautiful Marriott property, but this is the serviced apartments. A couple of health spa and restaurants, the lab, hair house. Looks like the main restaurant down below is called 3 Bistro M. And I guess it's worth noting that most of these condos, and I see the Marriott bus, he's over there polishing it, they will run you to the BTS. You just have to be mindful of their schedule. They might go at the top and bottom of the hour, and if it's 7:05, well, you're making that walk unless you want to sit around for 25 minutes. The other consideration at many of these condo buildings is they can only stuff whatever it is, 6-8 people in that bus, and there might be a line of 20 people standing there, especially if it's pouring rain. With that being said, during the rainy season, it normally rains in the late afternoon, early evening for an hour or two. Sometimes it rains all day, but that's a little bit more unusual. And on the left, across from Marriott, is a Ping Indoor Golf Center and Rev Runner, which I believe is a place to buy high-end running shoes, that kind of thing. And then tucked away in the back is an iStores self-storage. Self-storage units are not as big a deal. Well, I don't see them in the city anyhow. In California, there's a storage unit on every corner. Over here, I think they're more just for the expats, and I'm sure they're climate controlled. Probably the last thing you'd want is a non-AC storage unit, you know, put your stuff in there, come back in 6 months, and it's just torn up by this heat. Now, this is the bright Sukhumvit 24. I think it's 2 towers. Some beautiful condos. Some businesses tucked away in the back with that storage unit. At the base, I know there's a wine store, Wine Pro. I don't know what Behance Performance Center is. The self-storage, Wine Pro, HQ, and something called Flight 24. Let's go back there and take a peek. And I don't know what that means. 1,200 baht a month for a point of a 72 square meter. I'm assuming it's one of those boxes they're showing there on the right. But, and again, if you come in and out of Bangkok, maybe it'd be worth it to you to keep a couple of large suitcases in there. I don't know. I believe this is a small private school tucked away back here. An HQ, ready to use office spaces, co-working, and meeting rooms. And that is the Wine Pro tucked away. Behance, I'm assuming, is a gym. I just saw a young lady walking up in full workout gear. We're gonna walk down the street and check out these beautiful buildings. That is the Bright across the way. No, and I take it back. I said that was the Bright. I believe that is part of the Park Origin, which is on Soi 22. but you can cut through from 24. This is the bright building. Looks like 2 or 3 towers. Beautiful. Across from that is the ideal 24. I'm assuming where these trees are is the pool area. And there goes one of the little buses, like I told you, heading down to BTS. And this is looking down towards the end of 24. Way at the distance there, you can see Rama 4. 24 goes from Sukhumvit, ends at Rama 4. Over a kilometer, I'd guess. Not sure if it's 1.5, but it's a nice long street. And here's how they get as much use out of these pickup trucks around town. Just pack them in. Coming up on the beautiful Emporio place, towers A and B, and there's a boutique massage below. And that little shuttle bus we saw was coming out of Emporio. And across the street is the Residence Luxury Accommodation Dispensary down below. Back on the Emporio side is a Lativa Boutique Massage and Spa, nail service, plus a Lawson 108. I don't know what's going on. I think the Lawson 108s are smaller, like a 7-Eleven, and the other Lawson drugstores are larger. This just looks like a little convenience store. The other ones are a full drug. And at the second Emporio Place tower, you'll find, I'm looking down below. I can't tell. Some aesthetic clinic. Let's go up and, okay, there it is right there. Nurunda Aesthetic Clinic. And I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a place to get your face peeled or I don't know what. Where that guy is reading the paper. If you ever watched Foreigner Joe way back in the day when he lived in Bangkok, he had a couple of meetups right there. It used to be a little coffee place. I think it's switched names. I'm not positive, but I stuck my head in there one time years ago. I don't know, 6. No, I take it back. It was a True Coffee back then. True Coffee today. And also a spring hair salon. Moving back over to the other side of the street, Dr. Dentist in the Residence building. And the guy selling vegetables to all the different street food operators. I just noticed on the wall here, string shop, a one-stop guitar shop up at the Emporio Place building. Across the way is the very popular Lumpini 24, also kind of expensive Lumpini 24. Across from that is the Mahogany Tower. Nice round building. And there's Lumpini on 24. Across the street at the bottom of Mahogany Towers is a sushi place, and this place got, let me see what it says, Good Old Times Bangkok. And this little one-way side soi, it comes over from my neck of the woods, Soi 26. You'll find the Big C and the Lotus right at the other end of this side soi, and then it comes to probably the most I don't know what you want to call it, Instagram spot in Bangkok. Every single time you ride by here, there are professional photographers, and I guess this is a shoot happening here. It's an old British telephone booth, and for whatever reason, there are always people shooting shots right there. It's a cool hotel. This is one of the towers, and I'll show you the other tower down the way, but the Davis. You see some other people here and probably their wedding clothes. It's a very popular spot. Right across from the Davis, I'm not sure, this restaurant has changed names a couple of times. You can see the sign is down. It's a beautiful building, so hopefully it will be back soon. And I know there's a little coffee shop right there. If you continue up this little side soi, you end up on Soi 22. So going from my condo over to Soi 22, I'll avoid Sukhumvit and just ask the driver to come this way. It's just much easier. Yeah, I hope that restaurant comes back soon. It kind of reminds me of Old Town San Diego and all the Mexican restaurants, the Bougainvillea and the Brick. And back here before, I'm not sure if this corner wing is, it's like an old wooden section. I think it is back here. No, this corner wing is where people are taking pictures. It's the other Davis just up here. They have a, I don't know how to explain it. I'll just show it to you. It's almost like they picked up an old wooden hotel and put it back there, and it's pretty nice. We'll get back there. And let's not forget anything on the right. Here's the President's Park View Towers. And we are definitely closer to Rama 4, so to get to the BTS, you better enjoy walking, or you're jumping on a motorbike or waiting for those shuttles. I would walk it 9 out of 10 times, but it's not a matter of I can walk it, no big deal. It becomes a really big deal over here when it's hot and raining, and yeah, go walk in the park when you want to walk, but when you have to get to work and get home, that just becomes a pain the further you are from the train. Next to that Davis are a couple of bars. They appear to be more like craft brew places. This is the Octo, big octopus in there, Tiger Roller, Grisby Wine Bar, and what is that, Spirit? Yeah, it's just a little area. It's always packed when I come zooming by. I've never hung out in there. And here's the other Davis up here on the left. I don't want to forget what's on this side. I see massage, and a dry cleaning. There is a place called Fairway Golf and City Club. And up there, they just appear to be private offices. Here's the other Davis up here. Behind is the more old school hotel. I'll walk back there. Another English telephone booth here, but I've never seen anybody taking pictures there. The other one, I've never gone by where they're not taking pictures. Now, I'm not a photographer, although I'm kind of doing that right now. I guess the lighting is correct right now before the sun kind of wrecks that shot. So maybe that's why they're standing there at 7 in the morning in their tuxedo. We'll head back here, though. If I remember, I've only been back here once or twice. It just seemed old school. I'm not sure if it's like the original part of the hotel from 100 years ago, or it was made to look this way. It's just kind of cool. This is tucked away in the trees, but it's definitely like old school teak looking construction. Yeah, I really like it back here. And there's a little small pool over here. The elephant pool. Looks like they used to have a little swim up bar. Well, here you go. I'd be taking pictures over here, not at that British phone booth, but what do I know? Check out the Davis. Just remember there are 2 buildings. This says Traditional Thai House. One of the most striking and distinctive symbols of the Thai style is unmistakably the traditional Thai house. The structure is as elegant as practical. The design stems directly from the need to handle tropical climate and the requisite of an agricultural-based society. The house is built on a raised platform. There you go for ventilation. And this might be the original check-in desk. And here's the little walkway to get into the, I'll call it more modern part of the hotel, right on 24. Little restaurant over there behind the piano. And just across the way is a fancy gym. And then this little right turn will get you to the top of Soi 22. And we're coming down the way to the end here, Rama 4. And that is where we came from, that very large building at the end. That's down, well, no, I was going to say that's by Sukhumvit, but Sukhumvit's yet further than that. But we came all the way down. And if you can see where cars or motorbikes are coming around the corner, that is the top of Soi 22. And the Vala Hotel, or Valia Hotel, right here on the corner. But as we head up the street, that's Rama 4, just one block ahead. Here's the Elisa 24 massage on the left with a cafe, coffee, and beverage. I know there's a BMW shop. I don't think it's a dealership, Millennium Auto, but I think they deal exclusively in BMW and Mini Cooper. Up here on the right, and a 6 to rent a car. A lot of good coffee shops around town if that's your thing. And I don't know what this is, Sleep Motion. I guess it's a coffee shop. Don't know. Thai souvenir and gift shop. More street food right at the rental car. Yeah, this Millennium Auto, I've seen at least 2 branches around town. BMW premium selection and I think a repair facility. And these ladies are selling lotto tickets. There's a monk hanging out. They hang out by these, in the morning, by these street food stations for people to give gift or make merit. I don't know if I've ever walked down here. It looks like some just like 3-story walk-ups. That yellow building on the right, that is on Rama 4. It's that's a muffler shop. I forget what it's called. Cockpit, maybe? I am going to walk over here just to see what's happening, and then I'll go back out on the main 24. Oh, I know where this goes. This goes into a large parking lot straight ahead, which connects over on Soi 26, and there are a couple of motorcycle shops. There's a Harley shop in there. It's on 26. There's a fake wave called the Flow House, and my bicycle shop. Those guys have hooked me up a couple of times. And what is this? Gyrotonic Bangkok. I'm not sure what that is. The World Packing and Transport, maybe a little shipping outfit. Let me go up and double check, but I'm pretty sure this connects over to, yeah, it's just the back end of that parking lot. And just up the way to the left will be that Flow House fake wave. A Square, that's the name of that shopping center. You'll find the Harley shop, Flow House, a good bike shop, I think a Ducati dealership, and just a bunch of street food until you get up to the top of Rama 4. And that's it. We're at the top of 24 where it meets Rama 4. This Rama 4, if you were to go off to the right, you would eventually get down to like the Wireless Road and the U.S. Embassy in that area. If you were to go to the left a couple of kilometers, it eventually kind of winds off to the left and ends up at Sukhumvit, up by the W District and Prakatnong. And then here is a gas station, a McDonald's. I think that's what's called Be Quick, so I guess that's a little oil change place. So there's a pretty detailed look in 2 parts of Soi 24. If you're just catching this part 2, maybe go back and check out the video I put out yesterday, or just search Sukhumvit Soi 24. It's a really nice area. It's all high rises. It's going to come at a cost, and it's a very popular central Bangkok location. So check it out. I appreciate you watching, and there'll be more videos to come. Take it easy and have a great day.